D&D on the Farm RPG. I am your Dungeon Master, Bellogan. We've got our full crew here tonight, starting with Cole.
Hello, I am Cole. I am playing Kakusho, who is a bronze dragonborn ranger.
And we haven't heard him use his breath weapon yet, but he has been speaking Draconic, so we've got a little bit of that flavor in.
A little closer.
Sure. One day.
Augie.
I'm Augie playing Astley, the Jingle Gnome. That's it. It's my intro.
And Boobon.
Hi, I'm Boobon. I'm playing Spectre, the rabbit rogue.
It has been all of 2 weeks since we played, thanks to some crazy work travel schedules. I'm sure people have noticed in the release schedule that we'll have this episode coming out more than a month after we record it.
Oopsies.
But I am sure you, my players, remember exactly where we were at.
Of course.
Yeah. Exactly right.
No, actually, I do. I actually do remember. We were in the cave and we couldn't get out because the monkey door was only one-sided. But we had the explosives. And then I think Ashley was starting to call for Buddy again. And then we ended the night.
Yep. All right. So that's exactly where we're at. You're in the tunnel past. We dropped off in the tunnel past the room where you fought the skeletons and zombies and had the tug of war for the Warhammer, and where the monkey door is, at least the back side of it, that does not seem to have any way to open it. You do have that powder keg that you're supposed to blow up to seal off the entrance, which was kind of your agreement with Buddy to make sure that the Puffer crew, and specifically his nemesis Pally, couldn't find him. But you could still pay off or get paid off by Cecil to show him that doorway. But yeah, there was a dilemma that couldn't figure out how to get the door open. So the question was, what were you going to do?
Was this whole room stone or is it dirt?
It's not loose dirt or it'd be caving in on you. It's mostly stone.
I was going to say we could do a diggy do, but no diggy do if it's stone.
We diggy don't.
We diggy can't.
I mean, you could blow up the door with powder keg, although that would kind of...
That would not...
I feel bad. I mean, that monkey is a jerk, but I don't want to kill him.
Cecil, the money.
Yeah, it would come at a financial loss for you to do so.
Right.
I guess one of us could go around.
That's true. Somebody could go out through the river, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Astley does not volunteer.
That was the assumption. Yeah.
No,
the river would probably take you to Lake Tempest at some point.
Yeah.
I think Kakusho might be the best swimmer. I don't know.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm not really built for swimming.
All right.
Or we could see if Buddy will help us make a raft.
The Bronze Skull Dragons were excellent swimmers. It's my recollection.
Oh yeah, the synchronized.
I think I was an excellent swimmer for about 3 minutes, and then I tried again and it didn't work. So I don't know.
You just couldn't do the tricks.
Excellent. It worked for a bit, and then it fell apart.
You've got that powerful tail you could use as a rudder.
I will happily venture down this river if we cannot think of another way out.
We could ask Buddy for help.
I feel like we shouldn't bug that guy anymore. I don't want to get shot with another cannonball.
What if shoot you with another cannonball? Yeah.
Well, so what if we give Kakusho I don't know, an hour, and if he hasn't opened the door in an hour, because he also has to get the monkey to open the door.
Oh yeah, actually, how am I supposed to open the door without
the monkey? You just got to make him sing the monkey song.
Yeah, but I'm not like we need.
I mean, do I need?
Isn't that how it?
I don't swim good. I mean, we can try, but I would be more comfortable, I feel like, with like a little raft or a little floaty. Do we have any floaties? Did we buy any floaties at the store?
Can we build a boat?
We must build a boat or a flotation device. I don't know what's in all these packs that I have.
They probably do not contain a light vest or kids' floaty toys, I'm assuming.
It's the new D&D edition coming soon.
It's 6th edition.
Do we have any spells that potentially could help with this? Let's see.
You do have 2 potions of polymorph, I'll remind you.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Have to use those, but you have.
No, that might be fun, though. Good reminder.
I wanted to save that for shenanigans, not for...
I mean, this is kind of shenanigans. What can we turn into? Anything we want? Or is it like it just turns us into something random?
It's a creature of a CR rating of your level or lower. That has to be a beast.
All right.
It's a tag for it.
I'm gonna, you know what?
Beast. Can I be Kakusho?
Kakusho is not a beast.
Not a beast, yeah.
I didn't know what Dragonborn were.
You could do an otter, you could do like a shark or an octopus or things like that. So if you're looking in the monster manual, all the beasts are in the back in their own section, for example.
Can I be a capybara?
I mean, they swim very well. I don't see why not.
I mean, I know they're not in D&D to my knowledge, but I had to Google it. They're fantastic swimmers. But it's a beast.
It's pretty canonical that there are capybaras in farm RPGs.
So
the canon is there, yeah.
They are.
Whether or not that would be that helpful, I don't know.
But they're fantastic.
They are very good swimmers, yeah.
They are, but they're not fish. But supposedly Buddy's a good enough swimmer. He's not a fish either. So.
That's true. I mean, I do an otter. That's a very good swimmer also. Does it need to be a fish?
It doesn't have to be a fish. Just fish actually have swim speeds.
Something that can...
Otters have swim speeds. I'm looking at it. It swims 30 feet. So
there you go.
I mean, I think you know what? I'm going to take my potion of polymorph. Maybe if you want to come along and you can get the door to sing, we could just both swim out again.
The door didn't necessarily have to sing.
We just have to say it feed the monkey. We just have to make it say
feed the monkey.
Right. But if we all are able to leave, we don't have to open the door again.
We only have 2 potions of polymorph.
That's also true.
But Kakusho can technically swim.
Well, wait. Can
I can. Yes.
Can I use my tinkering skill? And I have glass blower's tools and tinker's tools. Can I make a snorkel? Can I attempt to make a snorkel?
Make like a diver's helmet?
Yeah. Something that, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could do that if you wanted to.
What would I roll for that? Survival?
So we're trying to... Yeah, I think that's probably appropriate in this case. A 2. All right, awesome. So
no, it was an 8. The 2 was a previous random roll. It was an 8.
Oh, that's right. Well, an 8. Okay. That was just a straight D20 we rolled for whatever reason. All right, I saw the 2 on the D20 prior, but that was before proficiency was added in. All right, so Astley gets to working on creating a diving helmet using some glass blower's tools and some other things. And you create this helmet that you can put on, but you're not sure if you're willing to risk your life to it. It could be a little bit dangerous.
It seems like it's a little bit too big for my head.
It might
size it right.
Not a great seal.
The water was moving pretty quick, so if you got turned and jostled around, it could fill up without the great seal on the bottom.
Can I try to fix it?
I'll give you one more roll, but it's not the kind of thing you get to work on forever.
I didn't fix it.
Still an 8.
That was another 8.
It's another 8. It's a plus 4.
It's kind of like, have you ever used caulk when you're like sealing a sink or tile or a window or anything like that?
I know the concept.
Yes.
And like you put some on and it's not quite right, so you get your finger wet and you put some more on and it's not really better.
And then it's just kind of everywhere. Everywhere but where you want it to be. And then you have a mess to
clean up. Right. And then your fingers are sticky and you realize it's not getting better. That's why you hire someone who knows what they're doing for this stuff. That's kind of your experience with trying to fix this helmet.
I say we both use our potion of polymorph. Kakusho can swim out. We set off this bomb, cave it in, and then swim away.
I mean, how long?
That's my idea.
How long of a swim is it?
We don't know. I mean, if you're turning into a creature that can swim, you don't have to worry about swimming. Maybe we turn into something a little bit bigger so that we can carry Kakusho if needed. Let me see. Maybe a hippo.
Hang on. Pretty big. Will a hippo fit though? Will a hippo fit wherever we gotta go?
We're going down a river. Hippos are big, but they just walk along the bottom.
Going down an underground river, yeah.
They can hold their breath for a very long time. Let's see, 5e. Let me make sure. Let's see if I can do it. There is a hippopotamus. Let's see, creature. Armor class 12. Large beast. Yeah, here we are.
Yeah, you could do that. You could go for a giant crab.
Oh, that's fun. I don't want to cut him in half though. How about if I turn into a hippo and y'all just can ride on me? Sounds fun.
I can't hold my breath though. Unless I.
No, it is an underground river. You're going to have spots where there's not necessarily breathing room.
I see.
Do we need to breathe though? I've heard that's optional.
Breathing? I mean, depends on what kind of creature you are.
Until you die, I assume.
Can I use prestidigitation in front of my face to have little puffs of wind?
Can you prestidigitize an air bubble around your head?
Yeah, or over my face.
Yeah, a cantrip's not going to replace a spell specifically designed for breathing underwater. You might get a little bit of air, but it's not going to last super long.
Well, we should do a short rest regardless before we go anywhere.
Yeah, totally fine.
Oh yeah, because I only have 7 hit points. So
yeah. Well, because I have Song of Rest, which gives everybody an extra 1d6 hit points back during a short rest.
Let me roll my short rest here.
That's an extra 3.
Yeah, it's 3d8.
I don't know how do I know what I roll for?
It's 11.
11 plus 3. I don't know what to roll to get hit points back for a short rest.
You can use your hit die, which you have 1 per level, which for a bard is going to be d8 plus your constitution modifier for however many you want to spend. And you regain half of your level hit dice on a long rest.
I mean, I'm only short by 4. But...
Well, I'm back up to full anyway.
I'm also back up to full
I don't have very many hit points anyway. I don't have that many hit points to begin with. Okay, well, I mean, we all don't have to leave. I could try to, scoot out of here using the polymorph if you want, and then open the door, and then you can blow it up, and then we can leave. Or we can just blow up the door and forget about the money. Up to you.
I don't want to forget about
the group think?
Money. I mean, I guess I could also just be like an otter. Yeah, how long does the potion last for? How long
I don't think we should blow up the door.
Like, getting out of here isn't intended to be a big challenge. It's just deciding how you want to do it.
How long does the polymorph potion last?
I believe it lasts an hour.
All right. Well, let's just do it, because why not? Okay. I'm going to polymorph into a hippo, so I can just walk along the bottom if I want to. Sounds fun.
I guess I'll polymorph into the capybara and assume it has similar swimming statistics to like an otter for D&D purposes, I guess. They're fantastic swimmers, it says.
All right, and then Cole is Kakusho just gonna swim?
Yep.
So let's set off that powder keg before we transform, I guess. And jump in.
Who's going to do that?
I can light it. I don't mind. We don't just.
How long does
just get ready?
Take? How long does a potion take to, kick in? Do we have to like let it sit for a few?
No, it kicks off pretty much immediately. It's like the spell polymorph takes one action to do, lasts for up to an hour.
Okay.
All right. So let's place the. Kakusho, can you place the barrel in a good location, just so that I don't think I can pick it up. I don't have the ability to pick up a powder keg.
Okay. Kakusho grabs the barrel and starts. Can I pick it up, or do I need to roll it? Roll it.
You can do whatever you like with it.
All right,
it's heavy, but not so heavy you can't pick it up.
Kakusho picks up the barrel and moves it to something that looks like if it exploded, it would. It's like some structural dependency.
Okay.
Do I need to do a roll for that, or
no?
Okay. I move it somewhere that looks like it would do something.
Yeah, you can put it in like one of the bends where it looks like there's some corners in that where it'll definitely have a little more impact.
Sure.
As opposed to somewhere with just a long tunnel. You have a pretty good feeling it'll probably cave it in when this thing blows up.
Okay.
All right.
I'll walk back to the river.
Okay,
sure.
You're just going to leave the keg there or you're going to light it?
Oh, yeah. I suppose I should light it. All right.
You don't have to.
Yeah, I'll. Do we have a fuse for this?
Yeah, it's got a fuse in it.
Oh, okay.
Flaming arrow or something. That might be fun.
I'll just use a torch to light it and then walk.
No. Let's shoot a flaming arrow down the corridor around the bends. Make it bounce off, ricochet just right.
You gotta make it cinematic here.
At least get your story straight when you're telling people later that's how you did it.
Right. That's how we did. That's how we'll tell people we did it.
No, I'll use my draconic breath to light it.
Will you?
No.
I mean,
I got so it might not even do that.
Lightning? Spooky.
It's lightning. I don't know if it would actually.
It would light. I mean, lightning lights.
He doesn't want
it might explode me. I don't want to do that.
He might.
All right. So just lights it with the torch, walks away back to the river.
All right.
Polymorph walks activate. Away.
Shortly after you come around the corner into the larger room, you hear the massive explosion behind you from the powder keg. And it's almost deafening how loud it is. And you do hear rocks and things crumbling in. You see some dust behind you, giving a pretty good indication that, it's probably caved in and probably not even that safe to go check out for a little bit. It may take a little while for everything to settle, but came caving in back there.
To note, Kakusho does not turn around and look at the explosion. Just keeps walking.
Nope, just keeps walking.
Yep.
So cool.
Yeah, so that's a cool guy. The cool way to do it.
It tries to have a good freeze frame as the explosion goes off.
There was a spider back there. Take care of it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Let's polymorph and get out of here.
All right. Come back down to the river. And we have a capybara. And remind me what was
a hippo.
Spectre polymorphing into? A hippo?
Yeah. She wanted to be big.
Capybara, a hippo, and a dragonborn jump into a river. The river moves fairly quickly through the cavern where you jumped over it before, and you hit the point where there's really not breathing room, and it kind of has some falls that go down, and it moves along very rapidly. It would probably not be very safe for people who are not adept at swimming, but we have well established that capybaras swim well. We know that dragonborn swim well. And hippos do all right. They're big enough; they kind of bounce off everything anyway.
Yeah, they just run across the bottom of the water. So
after a little bit, the river hits some falls, and you guys drop about 20 feet off these falls into a pool that's deeper inside the mountain. the water is a little bit stagnant here, but you see there is a beach on the edge of this pool where it looks like all kinds of crap that has been picked up or tossed into some kind of water source has eventually found its way and settled on this bank. And then the river continues down at the other end of this pool. Not quite as rapid as it was, but it then enters another cave.
Can I investigate the stuff as a
towards the
giant hippo lumbers onto shore?
Yeah, you can go on shore, kind of push around with your nose a little bit, try not to smash anything.
Ashley.
Capybara probably could do the same, but really only Kakusho's got arms and opposable thumbs.
Can we talk as polymorph animals?
No, not unless they had a native language that they speak, which those beasts do not. But you can certainly he and ha and tweak your head and point at things, gesture. Yep.
Can I investigate the pile for interesting things?
Sure. You can sniff it out, see if there's anything that smells good.
Or it looks shiny.
Or looks shiny, yeah.
26.
Wow, that's a solid roll.
Did I find anything?
Oh, of course. Sniffing around in Kakusho, you can see there's not really anything that would be edible in here, but there's definitely lots of shiny coins. Some of them silver and some of them gold.
Ashley starts making little capybara wheezes.
Can I bite the sand?
Pawing at it.
My very
sure.
Large mouth.
Yes, the hippo can bite the sand.
Sweet. She takes a mouthful of coin.
All right.
Kakusho will go walk over and use his hands to grab some coins.
All right. Yeah, you grab your coins. There's some other rocks and sand and things in here. Be able to pick them out. It'll take a little while to count them. You may want to get out of here before you do that. Kakusho also notices two other things. One of them is what looks like the backside of a wooden mask. And the other is another stone with an engraving on it.
Kakusho will take both of these items as well.
Ashley wheezes louder. Excitedly.
Spectre opens her large, gaping mouth.
The maw.
Just into the maw, yeah. And it's full of coins, but if Kakusho doesn't want to carry them, she would carry them in her mouth if needed. It's a very large mouth.
Okay. Kakusho sees Spectre's mouth sort of gesturing to take the coins. So we'll hold the mask and the stone that looked similar to, I guess, the other rune stone or something like that. But we'll, I guess, hand all the coins and everything to Spectre.
Yeah. Okay. May as well. Don't weigh yourself down in the river. Well, she can't really say that, but she's gesturing. She's gesturing wildly with her hippopotamus arms.
Kakusho got the idea.
Ashley understood perfectly.
So,
mm-hmm.
I imagine a mouthful of coins, and that does not taste the best. But hippos do have large mouths. They can hold quite a bit. So sorting through the pile, you're able to kind of quickly pick out what seems worthwhile versus what's just junk that's not. It doesn't take too long, maybe 15 minutes or so. And you think you probably gathered up everything in here that's a valuable gold coin in addition to that mask and the other rune stone.
Let's get it.
Yeah, Spectre charges into the water at full speed, creating a large wake.
Okay.
All
right. You head back into the pool and you take the stream that leads out of this small pool, and it the passageway is a little more narrow. As a hippo, Spectre has a little bit of a hard time wiggling through, not too much. Kakusho struggles a little bit to keep his breath where he can get breaths of air, and eventually you realize you're just going to have to hold your breath. And you do that as you come down deeper through one last turn, and it's kind of dark. You start to see a little bit of light ahead, and eventually you come out into Lake Tempest, and you're able to come up to the shore, and you're out pretty much right next to the cliffs where you were looking up prior, or the different outcroppings. We were trying to determine where the entrance to the cave.
Are the steeds are we near their steeds? Or are they
They're
still
up on top of the cliffs. They're at the top. Yeah, they did not make their own ways down.
No.
I guess Kakusho starts walking towards the bottom entrance, or I don't know.
You want to hike back around to the top to get your steeds?
Astley the capybara just waddles.
All right, I guess Kakusho will follow Astley.
Yeah, and Spectre follows behind.
As a hippo?
As a hippo, continuing as a hippo. I mean, they can move pretty quick, but...
They can, and they're going to leave some tracks and some marks and make this trail to get to the top a lot wider than it used to be, for sure.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Knocking down trees as she goes, clearing the path. Actually, she should probably push into the front so that nobody else has to, beat the path through the woods. She just is knocking down a large path towards the steeds.
Okay.
Astley
right, you're able to make your way back.
Kakusho to just whistle for his horse, but can't.
All right, you guys work your way back towards the top. Just about as you're getting there, you feel the effects of the potion wearing off as your bodies start to change. And Spectre, you realize you better dump what you got in your mouth pretty quick.
Oh, yeah. She spits everything out right in front of her.
And it's a race to cough up everything. You almost
before
make
her mouth changes, yeah.
You almost make it. You're left with a couple gold coins, dirty gold coins in your mouth. It tastes like hippo slobber.
She spits them out and wipes her mouth on her sleeve. Ugh.
That was an experience.
Well, with that, it was an experience. Not strictly a necessary experience, but one you chose to have. I think we are all richer for it.
I'd say so.
All right, so assume you take some time, count up the coins. There was 70 pieces of silver and 60 pieces of gold total.
Plus 20.
Kakusho will give the runestone to Astley and I guess keep the mask.
Keep the mask?
Yeah.
Astley is satisfied.
The mask, when you get a good look at it out in the daylight, it looks like kind of a generic mask that probably had some fancy paint on one side of it, but that paint's been kind of washed off. And so it's just a plain wooden mask, blank canvas at this point.
If you heard that thunder, I'm sorry. I can't control the weather.
Yeah,
I was wondering what that was.
We have it's like severe thunderstorm warnings. It's fine.
It's like someone moving furniture. We got a train going by.
Kakusho looks at the mask and it thunders ominously in the background.
Yeah, it's an omen. Good or bad, I don't know, but it's an omen.
Right. Well, Spectre gives everybody their share of this silvering. Actually, the silver just goes, I'm assuming, into the coffer. But the gold, there's 20 pieces for each of us. So
there are.
She hands everybody their 20 pieces. And I think we should probably head back and tell
our boy.
Tell Cecil. Yeah, tell our boy where where this door is so we can make a little more money here.
Okay. All right. Excellent. So you guys make your way back to town, riding your steeds, who will never think of you in the same way after seeing you as a capybara and a hippo.
I don't even remember what my steed was.
A dog.
A dog.
You guys both had dogs, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember what breed I had.
That's the kind of thing you write on your character sheet.
Yeah, I probably should, huh?
Yeah. I think they started off as mastiffs. We decided at least one of them was a giant schnauzer.
Yes, a schnauzer, yeah. A giant black schnauzer. to ride.
All right, you guys make your way back to town. Takes a little while to get there. In the meantime, Jill was working on getting the next batch of corn to take. This time, rather than taking it to Lake Tempest to ship off wherever she's shipping it to give to the kobolds. And Cecil was hoping to collect the dragon bones that were there after seeing what would happen. And Lauren was just interested to see what would happen. He wasn't really positive about it. And Jill just wants the threat to be over so she can go back to hoarding her corn and doing whatever it is that Jill does with all that corn.
Corny stuff.
Corny stuff, I'm sure. Yep. All right. So you return, I'm assuming, to Cecil. And what do you tell him?
We found the door.
He's like, the monkey door?
The monkey door. We found it.
That is correct. Yes, we found the monkey door.
You wouldn't believe, but we found it.
He says, oh, fantastic. And what do you think? Will it be good for my collection? Was it as monumentous as it looked like in that drawing?
It definitely was one of a kind. It was one of a kind. I don't think I'll ever see anything like that ever again.
He's getting more excited with these descriptions.
He was very fun.
It definitely is definitely magic.
It's a piece.
Oh,
for sure.
I don't.
A fun magic door. What was magic about it?
Well, since
it talks.
Yeah, it speaks, and it talks. The monkey talks, and I don't know how you're going to move it.
He's a little rude, but
he warmed up to me eventually.
He's rude, but he's fun. Like, it's a fun thing to, talk to. It'd be nice, like, I don't know, to annoy him, maybe.
Or just, conversational piece that talks back.
The more you talk up this door, the more excited Cecil gets. It's like, oh, I need to make plans to recover it immediately. Now, where did you find this door at?
Well, I know you had mentioned that there would be a finder's reward for this information. I just wondered if that was still a valid offer.
It's on the table still. Yeah.
Very much so. Yes.
Ashley draws a map.
Let's just
right up near Tempest, but how you get there, totally your call. But you might need a ladder or a good climber.
All right, so you draw the map. It's like, oh, so it's in the cliffs.
Yeah, but like the higher up cliff. It's not in the lower cliff. There's nothing in there.
Actually, it was the lower cliff. But
I thought it was the higher one.
The higher one you got to first. I'm pretty sure it was the lower one.
No, we did have to rappel down a bit, I think.
We had to rappel, but I thought that I saw that the lower one had nothing. I don't remember.
Eventually, I'll go back and get to editing that episode.
Yeah, roll the tapes
and we'll
back.
know for sure.
It's in one of the two of them
right now.
We can guarantee you that.
One of those.
No, it is in. If you look real good from the top, you'll be able to tell. You just got to look real good. You'll know.
No, I will get a crew together. And was there like hinges so we can take the store off, or we can take the whole frame? What do you think?
No,
it's all in the stone. Magic. You're gonna have to bring out like a stone cutter of some kind.
You might need to bring. You might need to bring Lauren with you. He might know something or other. I don't know. I don't know if he'd be able to make that journey, but you seem like you have the resources to crack some stone off of a wall. I think you could probably hire a couple guys.
I can get a couple guys to do it. Absolutely.
Yeah, get a couple guys.
We just locate the doors for you. We can't get it for you.
Yeah,
that's on you.
Yeah.
Oh, understood.
If you do get the door, though, do let us know so we can pay you a visit.
Absolutely, I will do. So that being said, I will happily pay my finder's fee for you, 300 gold. Of course, if I find your information to be false, I'll want that back. Just so you know. Not that I don't trust you.
That's fine. We won't spend it.
I mean that's definitely fair, but it was there.
We won't spend this until you get back with it. So don't worry about it.
I will have to start making arrangements immediately then to get a crew to extract this door, return it for my museum, and we are just about ready to take that corn.
Awesome. I don't know.
Recover some dragon bones.
Corn time, baby. Let's
Just that door's got a couple little tricks to it. I don't know if you'll need them, but if you do, you let us know. And
no tricks. You say what kind of tricks?
Well, I don't.
You said it was magical.
It's magical. And
well, if you need to get it to open,
if you need the door
easier to take it off and you open it.
Yeah, if you open it, you got to get the monkey to do the thing.
What thing?
Got to get him to say the phrase that's above the door, and the monkey knows.
I see.
And the monkey knows that that's how the door opens, and does not want to.
He doesn't want to say it. So you gotta trick him into saying it. So
I see. Okay. Well, we'll see if we can. We'll see if we can take it out without having to open it in the first place.
Probably for the best. Saves you from having to talk to the monkey for too long.
This will be quite interesting. Should be quite a amusing piece for the museum. What do you think? Would be good for some school tours to come see this thing when it's done?
Absolutely. This monkey could teach a whole...
It would be perfect.
Oh, listen, I think Monkey won't admit it, but loves company.
I'm sure he'd love children.
Yes.
Just annoying the living crap out of him. I'm sure he would really enjoy that.
Fingers all over everything.
Yeah, perfect.
I see. So we'll put up one of those the little barriers with the rope that say, stay back.
Don't touch the monkey.
Yeah. People tend to ignore anyway, but we'll put some up.
Well, the title at the top is misleading in that case.
True.
I see. Well, that's been very educational. This is excellent news. I will start making arrangements to have a crew go and extract this door. They'll probably start before I can get there because we have this other deal going on with Jill. She's just about ready. Has just about enough corn to take to those kobolds.
Cool.
And Lauren and I have a little wager going on as to what's actually going to happen. But hopefully at the end of the day, I'll win some of Lauren's coins and get myself some dragon bones.
It's very exciting. I can't wait to see what they do with all this corn.
Wait, so what's this wager? Does Lauren think that a dragon is, does Lauren think it's going to happen?
I don't think that Lauren actually believes it will happen, but he's betting that it will. I take it more of as a wager for entertainment. Is what I get from it. But I don't care. I'm sure no dragon's going to come. I'm going to take his coin, whether he believes it or not. He bet on it. So.
Sounds good to me.
Let's go get that corn.
I'm interested in. Let's go for the corn. Let's go get Jill. Let's get the corn for the corn, and go see our friend Com.
.com.
Good old .com.
Corn.com.
Never forget his name.
www.forthecorn.com.
Forthecorn.com.
Can Kakusho take a pit stop at one of the crafting or artisan something in town and have them reproduce that photo that Buddy showed us?
Remind me what the photo was.
The freaky picture.
It was his grandmother or something, and then
the creepy picture of the family.
Kakusho in his photographic memory has got the whole thing memorized at the moment.
Yeah, you may want to get that out of your brain so you can
exactly
forget about it.
Sure. Yeah, you guys have a couple of days, like 2 more days till this corn wagon's going to be ready to go. So if you wanted to go get some instructions from someone to replicate the freaky picture, you are welcome to do so. It'll cost you some silver.
Okay. That is fine.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do? Well, we've got about 2 more days.
We can check our mail.
Yeah, we get any mail?
Display our new runestone.
Yeah, you've got 2 runestones now. When you check that one with the book that you got from Lauren, this one was runestone number 4. I believe you had a 5 prior, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
5 from Misty Forest.
Yeah. didn't quite get these in the right order for Star Wars film releases. We should have done 4, 5, and then 6 will be next. But come as they will. Okay. Able to show that off. As far as letters, you still had the one from Holger, however we say his name, who had the issue with the giant slug, chased him off from collecting apples at the small springs. But that was it. There was not any new letters just yet.
Let's do a long rest before we go anywhere. I think would be a good idea.
Smart, very smart.
Yeah, there's probably been a couple. I mean, the travel from where we were at with those caves back to town was like a day or two, as I recall. So everyone is well rested at this point.
Great.
Yeah.
And so I guess
I mean, we can go check out the slug while we wait.
Oh, do you think this is like a day-long thing? The slug?
I don't know. Well, maybe.
At least we can assess the situation.
Yeah.
Has Holger, has he returned to town, or is he still at Small Spring? Do we know that?
Yeah, he's back at town. He dropped off the letter for you guys.
Well, yeah, maybe let's just go.
He got chased off. He wasn't able to keep collecting apples.
At least go talk to Holger.
Okay. We can do that.
So, yeah. Some info.
All right. Yeah. So you take the letter. So the next morning you track down Holger at his woodworking shop. He's working on some stools for the new schoolhouse that's being built. And he recognizes you, although you haven't talked to him yet. He's, "Oh, I heard about you guys. Did you get my letter?"
We did. We're here.
Excellent. Great. So, what do you think? Something you can help with?
Well,
we'll scope it out
us a little bit more about. Yeah, tell us a little bit more about what happened, and we'll maybe go take a look.
So I was collecting apples out at the small spring. It's a great place to do it. And all of a sudden, I saw this bright flash of colorful, blinding light. And I didn't know what it was. It was kind of like when light reflects off a mirror or through a bottle, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, mm-hmm. It's very pretty.
And it was really obnoxious. I mean, yeah, it was kind of pretty. So I turn and I look, and there is this gigantic snail. And it was looking at me menacingly, and from its shell, these like beams of light were just shooting out of it.
The snail was looking at you menacingly. The snail.
Yes. Yeah.
With like its stalk eyes, or like staring at you?
I mean, it has stalk eyes, but they weren't like eyeballs. They looked like big spike balls.
Did he have like bushy, like angry eyebrows on top of his spike ball eyes?
Yes, menacingly angry.
I gotta see this. What's
and so the eye stalks, it started like swinging at me like spike ball hammers, and I didn't want to get smashed, so I had to leave the apples.
Oh no!
So do you need apples, or like what do you, or do you need the snail to not be swinging at you? What's your end goal?
I'm just worried that someone's going to get hurt. I mean, I like my apples, but.
And so you haven't seen this snail before at Small Spring? Like it just
first time I've ever seen it.
Okay.
I mean,
it's not natural. I'll tell you that.
Did you step on a snail like a regular snail or anything?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe.
Did
not that I know of.
Did you eat a bunch of snails?
I had no idea.
I hear they're really good with butter.
I want to have some, but I hadn't recently.
Okay.
butter and garlic.
Maybe don't bring that up.
Maybe we can make something.
Maybe don't bring that up in front of, when
Do you
we
think
go
the snail speaks common?
I don't think
the snail speaks, but I'll tell you, it had it seemed to just be eating everything in its path, and it left like this sticky slime behind it that looked like it was really reflective on the ground.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't stick around and study it. I'm not a zoologist. I'm a woodworker, a champion food eater. But
all right,
Cecil would want this thing. Maybe Cecil would want this thing.
Not natural.
Maybe.
No, Ashley is intrigued.
So, do you want us to bring you back some apples too, or you just want us to?
Oh, that would be fabulous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we can maybe do that.
I mean, I can get my own apples, but if you want to bring me some, I won't turn them down.
What's the charge here for our services?
No, it's our I mean, we just kind of pay. We just kind of get paid whatever anybody wants to pay us. So, what are you willing? Yeah. What are you willing to pay us for this kind of thing? I mean,
is this snail services?
I'll pay the going rate for apples.
Going rate for apples.
Well,
what about our work to remove the snail?
Apples, yeah.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't. Maybe I don't understand how this works. I just thought, there's this dangerous thing out there. People could get hurt. I thought I'd let someone know that could maybe do something about it. I wasn't.
Yeah, but we got to keep the lights on.
I mean, we can do it out of the kindness of our own hearts, I guess. I mean, we have made a lot of money around here, so I don't mind doing something pro bono every once in a while. Yeah, maybe we'll get some free snail meat.
It does sound something Cecil might want to, so we can probably.
Maybe if we ever need something woodworked for us, you keep us in mind in the future.
Yeah, I don't mind working on a bartering system.
Could you maybe make us some furniture? Have you seen our offices?
Yeah, our humble abode.
Just from the outside. Look, you need some furniture. I'll make you some furniture.
Okay.
Maybe like
the best furniture you ever seen.
Yeah. All right. That's a good.
Let's be clear. It's not my snail. I don't want anything to do with it. I just don't want anybody to get hurt.
It's your snail now. It's too late.
I mean, you've claimed the snail. You wrote us about the snail. You're the first person to see the snail. This is Holger's snail.
Holger's snail. The snail of Holger.
We're going to name him Holger Jr. He's your snail now.
We're going to name him Snolger.
Oh, my goodness.
Snolger
that sounds
is good.
I don't know. That sounds kind of kind of like you're making fun of me there.
No, it's just you're now. Listen, until the next time that
don't listen to my neighbors.
Until the next time you requisition us, you're the snail guy. So that's just what it is. It's nothing. It's not to say anything about you. It's just your current association.
I'm going to make you some furniture that's going to change that perception.
Awesome.
Perfect. Though I like that. I like that chutzpah.
You'll no longer think of me as Holger the snail guy. You'll think of me as Holger the master craftsman who made this fantastic table, these extremely comfortable chairs.
Maybe a couple of beds. I don't know. I think my mattress is on the floor.
Some bunk beds, maybe.
Oh, that'll be fine.
Just some bed frames or something. The top bunk. Yeah.
That you've got to climb up on your own. I'm not pushing your butt up that top bunk
with like some easy to climb stairs. Maybe a couple loft beds.
A ladder with the slats very, very close together.
Yes.
Okay. All right. He says I'll get to work on it.
Sweet. We'll take care of your snail.
Ashley just walks off towards the.
He just shakes his head like, "Bye, snail."
Small spring. See you around, snail guy.
So the good thing is the small springs aren't far from Jill's cornfield.
Sweet. So we could just knock two birds out with one stone here.
Maybe.
Or one after the other anyway. We can go investigate this snail and see if we can't get it done today.
No, I don't want to go in, thinking that we have to kill the snail. If if it happens, so be it.
I can just tell it to go somewhere else.
It's got spiky ball eye stalks, though, so let's see what happens. I mean, I'm not going to rule it out.
But it sounds so cool.
It does.
Until it hits you with its spiky eyeball.
I wanna climb on the shell.
Okay, I mean, more power to you. I'm gonna stay very far away from it.
That snail could be my new steed.
Oh, you're thinking okay. Now you're thinking big thoughts. Let's go look at the snail and maybe
it's a pretty big steed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's make our way over there.
We can investigate it. For the snail.
Okay. For the snail.
For the snail.
3 of you take off towards Small Springs, trying to find the snail that supposedly has spiky ball eye stalks with angry eyebrows and a shell that shoots out beaming light of various colors. So, making your way out to the Small Springs, there's trees and things like that make it where you can't see super far. A lot of them are fruit trees. It's a good place to grab apples. Whoever would like, let's get a survival check to see if we can find any signs of this massive snail.
Can we all roll?
You could all roll once, sure.
That is that wasn't my dice I was looking at. That was
I rolled a solid 18.
I looked at
that's
it.
with a -1, so
we got an 18, a 6, and a 13.
A 13.
Ashley is just looking the complete wrong. Ashley's looking at a tree, looking for like a little snail.
Yeah, Ashley's looking for something, not quite the right size. Spectre sees as you're walking along what looks kind of like what Holger was describing. There's this large swath of ground that's maybe like 6 or 7 feet wide, where any vegetation, its path is just gone, and the ground is covered with what looks like glass. Frankly, it's this really shiny surface on the ground.
Can I scoop some into my empty vial?
Okay, yeah, you walk over to it and try to put some in your vial, and it's hard like glass. It's not a liquid.
Can I?
So you could like smash it, but
yeah, can I use some of my tools to like get little crystalloids of it?
Kusho hands Astley the warhammer.
Astley uses Tinker's tools and Glassblower's tools.
You know what? He's the warhammer.
No,
it'll smash it very nicely.
Yeah, I mean you can break it off for chunks, and it's sharp when you break it. I mean, if you didn't know any better, you'd think it's glass.
Ashley wraps some up in some leather for non-pokiness, and now has that.
Okay.
Well, I think we have a direction we can head in to find this thing. Spectre jumps onto the glass trail like it's the yellow brick road, but it's the snail glass road.
Does Spectre have much experience with ice skating?
Not much, but she's got very fluffy feet.
Very fluffy feet.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, it's slick. Like you get on and it's like you're sliding on ice. It's not like regular walking.
Okay. Fluffy feet.
Yeah. Following this trail, it doesn't take too long till you see the backside of this massive spiraling snail. This thing is very large. It's probably like 9 or 10 feet tall. And it looks like a big conical sphering shell. And it does have lots of different kind of colors. It's almost like a disco ball. It's kind of like rotating and spinning colors on the back of the shell.
Disco snail.
And you can hear it munching on the vegetation in front of it as this thing is slowly moving along.
So I have something from my background that I have forgotten about completely. But it's my Fey mark, and flowers can either bloom or wilt in my presence, depending on my mood. And so there definitely are flowers blooming on the ground currently.
Okay.
At this moment, yep. Ashley is excited.
Okay. Flowers are blooming around Ashley. And it seems like this thing is mostly just minding its own business, munching on everything in front of it.
Ashley goes and runs in front of it, hoping to bloom flowers for it to feast on.
All right. Ashley runs towards this thing. And the first thing you notice when you get close, the flowers quit blooming. They just stop. And this thing notices you as you get close. It's probably noticed you even before, but it was kind of ignoring you. But when you get close, one of the eye stalks turns towards you, and you hear it emit a howl. And it's kind of like a warning howling sound that's very unpleasant.
Can I offer it like a little snacky, like an apple from my bag or something? Just kind of roll it towards it.
Okay. Trying to roll it towards the snail. Okay, you can do that.
Give him a little snack.
Pull out an apple, roll it. It like reaches down and grabs it with an eye stalk and instantly munches it.
It picks it up with its eyeball.
Yeah. Like when I say pick it up, like it almost smashes it. It like brings its eye stalk down, and it's got lots of spiky points on it, and one of those impales the apple and it lifts it up.
So it's like a fork.
Right, kind of like a fork.
Okay.
And the wailing from this thing is pretty loud. It's kind of unpleasant.
And it's just constantly doing it?
Yeah, it's kind of wailing at Ashley, like, don't bother me, don't get close. It's kind of the animalistic warning it's giving off. Like, it's not taking it as a threat, just kind of a warning. Kind of like a snake rattling its tail, you could say.
Ashley casts silence on this. Ashley casts
You're just
silence.
Gonna make it mad.
I don't want to hear the sound, but he's cool.
Are you trying to cast it on the snail?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius.
All right, check one thing here. Silence.
For the duration, no sound can be created within or pass through a 20-foot radius. Any creature or object inside is immune to thunder damage, and creatures are deafened entirely inside it.
Okay.
And then roll another apple.
All right. You cast silence, and okay, and yeah, and you don't hear the wailing anymore. And then you roll another apple, and this creature turns towards you, and now it looks pissed off. You don't know if it's making noise or not because you can't hear it. Nothing's emanating from it. It looks pissed off, and it starts moving towards you threateningly, and it ignores the apple.
Ashley puts that little glassy stuff on the ground between us. Maybe takes a couple steps back.
Continuing to move slowly towards you, ignoring the glass stuff that you put on the ground.
So it just... Does it not get cut by it? Or
no.
Deterred?
It creates it, I would assume.
Yeah, no, it's the slime that it makes as it's moving along hardens into this glass material.
Spectre's just standing back and watching Ashley slowly get approached by this snail.
Yeah, so as this thing is coming closer, it's looking threatening. It's kind of swinging around its eye stalks. It has 5 of them that all look like spiky balls. What is
5
Ashley going
eye
to
stalks?
do? Yes.
Ashley is, backing up and looking over at Spectre Kakusho and looking back at the snail and wonders if they will do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Doing anything?
You said
are they doing anything?
Didn't want us to. I'm twiddling my thumbs.
What do you want us to do? Kakusho yells over. Or are we also in this silence bubble?
I mean, it was a 20-foot radius, so I think it was just. I guess
Okay.
once the snail is out of the silence bubble.
It depends on what you focus it on. Like, if you focus on something that's on the snail, so it would move with it. If it was just the area, it'll just stay in the area where the snail was.
I think it was just the area.
It'll eventually move out of it.
I think it was just the area. I guess acid will attempt to enthrallingly. Oh wait, no, it only works on humanoids.
You wanted the snail, Inspector shouts out. Wait, do you want us to kill it?
No, I can unearthly chorus. I will unearthly chorus. I make charisma checks with advantage, and the creature must make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Yes. On a fail, it becomes friendly to me as long as it can hear my music, and for 1 hour after.
Okay. We can do that. Let me roll. It's a charisma saving throw.
Yes.
All right. We will make this save here. See if I get my dice code in here right. All right. What is the DC?
Nice. 15.
15?
Yes.
All right. So that actually works, and the creature kind of backs off and quits moving towards Ashley threateningly.
And is now friendly to us for as long as I'm playing music and for an hour afterwards.
Okay. All right. And by friendly, it means it's mostly going to ignore you. And it kind of turns back towards eating stuff as long as you're playing the music. With that, I think we're at a good point to stop for tonight. When we pick this up next week, we'll see what you do with this massive snail that seems to be consuming everything and leaving glass behind it.
That worked.
Music soothes the beast.
Ashley's going to try to climb the shelf. Fair warning.
Take some of that jingle pop music, whatever this ass is.
Jingle pop.
All right, with that, let's get a sign off for tonight. As always, thanks for listening, and
bye. Okay, bye.
Bye for the corn.